we are going to study about triangles. Okay, in triangles, the first thing we are going to study about similarity of triangle. Similarity of triangle. Any figure, any polygon. How can you say that any polygon is similar? Okay, how can you say that any polygon is similar? There are two main points for a polygon to be similar. The first one, all angles should be equal, and side ratios should be same. Okay, so here I mentioned the points. All the corresponding angles are equal and all the corresponding sides are in the same ratio, or you can say proportion. Then only you can say that the two polygons are similar. Like two square you are taking, two rectangle you are taking, two triangle are you taking. Okay, all the polygons I'm talking about, any polygon. So they are similar in these two conditions. Okay, and how can you represent the similarity? Similarity of triangle is represented by this. Okay, when you are drawing these two equal, then it is congruent. Congruent means they both are similar and equal. Okay, then it is congruent. Only similarity means only this curve we are going to draw. This is for similarity and this is for congruency. Okay, remember this. The same two properties with the triangle also. If these two are there, then the two triangles are congruent. That is, their corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are in proportion, or you can say the ratio of the length of the corresponding sides are equal. Then the two triangles are said to be similar. Okay. For example, if we draw any two triangle A, B, C, P, Q, R. Okay. So angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R. Okay, for the first condition, that all the corresponding angles should be equal. Now the second condition, what does it say? All the corresponding sides are in ratio. That means AB upon PQ. See, these two sides will be similar. Okay, BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR. Okay, will be equal. Okay, now when you are representing that the two triangles are congruent, so like ABC is congruent to triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. You cannot write and triangle okay, you cannot write that triangle QRP. Okay, you cannot write. This is wrong. This is correct. Why? Because angle A is corresponding to angle P, angle B is corresponding to angle Q, and angle C is corresponding to angle R. So whenever you are writing this triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, make sure that which side is congruent to which side is in the ratio of which side, and which angle is equal to which. Okay, here A was equal to P. So I have written A, and here in the same, when I'm writing congruency, so I'm similarity, I'm writing P. Okay. Similarly, AB, PQ, sides AB and PQ are the similar one. Okay, BC and QR. So in that way, you have to remember this. Okay, you cannot just put any order. Okay, when you are putting the order, it should be means they both will be corresponding angles should be equal. Otherwise, it will be wrong. Okay. This I have explained you here in this section, symbolic representation and what is a symbolic representation. Okay. See, in note I have already mentioned, if corresponding angles of two triangles are equal, then they are known as equilateral triangle, and all the congruent figures are similar, but the similar figures are not congruent. Obviously, two figures, if they are congruent, that means they are similar also. But if two figures are similar, they cannot be congruent. Okay, similar means their shape is similar. Okay, if this is a triangle, this is also a triangle with same angles at all the different sides. Okay, but you cannot say that these two, one is big, one is small. Okay, these two triangles can be similar, but they cannot be congruent. Okay, congruent means it should be equal, properly equal. All the sides should be equal, all the angles should be equal. But here, sides are not equal in similarity. Only the angles are equal and the sides are in the same ratio. Okay, one example is there. You can do this example. Okay, and then we will discuss the very important theorem, that is BPT. This is an important theorem of triangle. Do this question. Two triangles are given, ABC. Okay, so you are going to draw same way A, B, C, P, Q, R. Okay, AB 6.5, PQ is 10.4, and parameter ABC is, parameter means what? AB plus BC plus AC is equal to 60 centimeter. Find the perimeter of PQR. So one of the side is given, and since the two triangles are congruent, similar, so that means AB upon PQ will be equal to AC upon PR is equal to BC upon QR. Okay, yes. So which will be equal to what? AB upon PQ is what? 6.5 into 10.4. You can remove the point. Okay, so 65 upon 104 it will be. Okay, so AC will be, you need to find out the parameter. So we need PR and QR. So PR, if you are going to find PR, so PR will be what? Use these two. So PR will be AC into 104 upon 65. Not AC, sorry. PR na? Yes, AC upon 104 upon 65, and QR will be what? QR will be 104 BC upon 65. Yes, am I right? Now you know the what is given? Perimeter is given. Okay, so with parameter you can find out. Okay, like PQ also. If you write PQ also, so PQ will also be 104 into AB upon 6.5. Okay, 65. So if we are going to write PR plus PQ plus QR will be equal to what? You can write 104 upon 65. You're doing right now. Nothing is gone. This can be taken out common. AB plus BC plus AC. Okay, so this will be equal to what? 104 upon 65, and this value is already given in the starting, that is 60. So you can multiply 60 here. Okay, and now you can solve. Okay, when you are going to solve this, you'll get the answer. Okay, got it? Now comes in one of the important theorem, basic proportionality theorem. This is an important theorem. Many times you'll get this theorem or the converse of the theorem attached with one question in 5 marks. Okay, sometimes you can get it in 3 marks only, this BPT alone, or sometimes what it happens that it attached one question based on the BPT. One simple question will be there, and the proof of this will be there in 5 marks. Okay, like this also it comes. Okay, both the converse and the BPT is more important, but converse is also likely important. Okay, so what does the BPT theorem says? Okay, if you are drawing a line, okay, which is parallel to one side of a triangle, and it touches the other two sides of the triangle at distinct point, okay, then the ratio in which that line is dividing the other two sides, they are in the same ratio. They are dividing it in the same ratio, and it is also known as Thales theorem. So remember this, that it is also known as Thales theorem, because maybe in your question paper it may be written just for you confusing that prove the Thales theorem. Okay, and if you don't know that BPT is also known as Thales theorem, so after knowing also the whole theorem, you will not be able to write. Okay, so don't get confused. BPT is only the Thales theorem other name. Okay, if so, the statement is here: if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, okay, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So always when you are proving a theorem or any geometrical question, if you are doing, always remember, write down the given to prove. If in any construction you are doing, that is important, and proof. Okay, these things will give you 1 marks. Okay, if it is a 5 marks question, still you'll get 1 marks if you're writing these things. Okay, and diagram. Okay, diagram is very important. Okay, so what is given to you? A triangle is given, ABC. Okay, and a line DE. DE is parallel to BC. This is also given, and D is a point on line AB, means DE is intersecting line AB at D, and D is intersecting AC at point E. Okay, now what we have to prove, that the ratio is same. Okay, the line DE is dividing the line AB and DC in the same ratio. That means AD upon DB is equal to AE upon AC. This is to prove. Okay, now we are doing some extra construction here. I'll draw that. This only I'll copy here for symmetricity. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. I want to write the theorem.
Okay, write the theorem. Written, Shazam? Shall I start? Okay, so if you see this figure, okay, Okay, now you are having a triangle ABC. D is parallel to BC. Okay, we are doing some extra construction, that is we are joining BE and DC, and we are drawing a perpendicular from E on AB, that is F, and perpendicular from AB from D, that is G. Okay, I mentioned it in construction. Okay, draw EF perpendicular to AB and DG perpendicular to AC. Why we are drawing perpendicular these? Because we are going to check the area. An area of a triangle is equal to half base into height. So for the height, I am doing this perpendicular. Okay, so now if you see this triangle, okay, this triangle, this is one triangle. Okay, look carefully, and one triangle, this I have taken the above one. Okay, understood? If you take these two triangles, then area of triangle ADE is equal to what? Half base into height. So base will be what? Base will be AD
Ma'am, for which triangle, ma'am?
above, green one, ADE. So half base will be AD and height will be EF.
EF.
Okay, now similarly, area of triangle BDE. BDE will be what? Half base will be BD and height will be again EF. Height will be this one only. Okay, EF. Okay, now if you are finding the ratio, of both the triangles.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, how come EF is the height?
Height is the perpendicular distance. Yes, height will be your same. Okay,
Okay.
this is the perpendicular distance, no? That's why.
Okay, ma'am.
Perpendicular distance is the shortest distance. So we are going to take the perpendicular distance. Whenever you are taking the height, then you are going to take the perpendicular distance. Okay. Now, if you are taking the ratio, means since the triangles are similar, okay, the two triangles are similar. How the two triangles are similar? If you see, both the triangles are similar.
Ma'am, they have same height, ma'am. Common.
They are having common height. Note what similarity you need. All the three triangles. It's not mentioned. All the three angles should be same, and their ratios should be same. Okay, for similarity. Okay, now wait. We'll just take the. We don't need to prove the similarity here. We'll just take the ratio here. So if you are doing the ratio of both the triangle area, okay, area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle BDE, what we will get? Why to prove that? Because AD upon EF and BD upon EF. So you can
It will be AD by BD.
AD upon BD is remaining. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we can take it as first. Now we'll take another triangle. The above one, the green one you are going to take, and the other one you are going to take this one. Okay, ये वाला लोगे आप. Understood? So if you are going to take this one, that is, I'm writing directly, area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle what is this CDE. Okay, so what it will be? Half base will be this AD above one into EF. No, this time you will take the DG.
Ma'am, base is AD.
Sorry, AE.
Okay.
This time you will take AE now into AE multiplied by DG. Okay, and here it will be half into what it is EC
Ma'am, into DG.
DG. Okay, so what you will get?
Ma'am, AE by EC.
AE by EC. Okay, you are getting AE by EC. You can take it as second. Now, do you remember the theorem that any two triangles that are drawn on the same base, okay, and they are between the same parallel lines, then the area is same. Do you remember this theorem?
Yes,
Okay, so if you see, it is already mentioned that D is parallel to BC and D is the same base on which your triangle BDE and DEC lie. That is the pink one and the orange one. Okay, so therefore the area of the triangles will be same. Okay, you'll write the theorem here. Okay, and then from theorem you can say that area of triangle what BDE is equal to, sorry, not similar, equal to area of triangle CDE. Okay, why? because they are between the same base and between the same parallel lines. Okay, now this you can make it from, yes, Vidima, you want to ask anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so from equation first, second, and third, what you get? Since the two area of triangles are equal, that means
AE by EC is equal to AD by BD.
yes. So you can say that AD by DB, na?
BD.
Yeah, AD by, in fact, DB should be written. Okay, यहाँ पे DB लिखते हैं ना. AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. Okay, now this one is your proof. Okay, you needed to prove that only, na? AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. So hence proof. Okay, got it?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Okay, now in this theorem only they can extend or just little bit twisting or something. Maybe it is written db in db is above and ad is below. Okay, that can also be done. Or instead they can ask you the ratio of ab upon ad. Okay, this can also be there. Okay, that is ab upon db. ये जो big line है ना, पूरा ab upon AB. This also can be asked. Okay, I'll show you. If only this is the main proof. Okay, you can extend this proof and prove the others also. Okay, like when you prove AD upon DB, you have already proved. You can add one on both sides, then you will get that AB upon DB is equal to AC upon EC. Okay, if it is some other order is given, you can change the order by cross multiplying and shifting it. Okay, understood this?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just putting it
Vidima,
for
any doubt?
2 minutes, ma'am. I'll be back.
Okay, come fast because I'm going to start with second theorem, that is converse of
Okay,
BPT.
ma'am, you start. I'll be here. I'll go down.
You can come fast, okay, in 2 minutes.
No, ma'am, it's okay. I'll go later.
Okay. Or you can do what you can do now. You can take a gap between the two means two classes. That is this class and the assignment class.
Okay, ma'am.
Did the money doubt here? Okay. Now converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Converse, that is just opposite, means what was given that will be you need to prove, and what was to prove that is given. That is the ratio of AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC is given. You need to prove that line DE is parallel to BC. Okay. Now to prove this, what we are going to do, since we don't know that, so what we are going to do, we are going to assume that a line AF is parallel to BC. Okay, a point F is there on AB, which is parallel to BC. See, I have written DE is construction. I have not mentioned here. Okay, fine. Let us assume
Ma'am, I'm
that.
having a doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, in this type of chapter, ma'am, the geometry, but how we will know that we have to do the construction thing? That's where I
It
get,
depends when the things, whatever things are there, that is not sufficient for your proof. Okay, you need something extra. For example, here we needed to, like in BPT, what we needed, we were using area of triangle. So for area of triangle, we needed a perpendicular distance. So we have drawn a perpendicular. Okay, so that you need to figure out. Okay, you are just as a student, you need to go, means, see, these are also prepared. Okay, now what do you think? Everybody do research. Okay, when you, this is just for your schooling. Okay, after schooling, if you are doing masters in your maths and then your PhD in maths, so you are going to invent something new. Okay, so what, how you are doing every day, new theorems have been invented, some new research you have to put. So these are the people who have already researched and created. Okay, so now so you need to do maximum questions when you are doing. You must have observed that after doing a lot of questions, 50 questions on one topic, by looking at the question, you already know
yes,
that.
ma'am, that happens.
Yeah. So similarly, and when you go for higher studies, then you need to figure out what to do. And for one question, you can find thousands way to solve it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So there, that in fact in proof also you can find many different ways. Sometimes you can do it with different way, and your colleagues can do it with different ways. Okay. So there are things. Okay. Sometimes you already know by looking. Okay, I need to draw this line, or I need this. Okay. Some of the construction you can do. And generally geometry, not the questions that you are already dealing with, there that questions only come. Okay, many times proof is one of the proof comes. Okay, it's very rare that none of the proof is asked. Okay, from one of the geometry section, one proof will be asked, either from circle, either from triangle. Generally from triangle it is asked. Okay,
Ma'am,
like
in our exams, ma'am, the construction part is already done sometimes, mostly in 5 marks or 4 marks questions.
what construction part?
Ma'am, the construction, ma'am, like you said that we need something more to prove that. prove the question if it's the given information is insufficient. तो मैम डॉटेड लाइंस में मैम वो पहले से ही वो कंस्ट्रक्शन पार्ट किया हुआ मिलता है कभी
तो जब
कभी।
वो मिलता है, क्योंकि अभी आप 11 12th में, सॉरी 9 10th में हो ना, तो वो थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा आपको करके देते हैं कि आप थोड़ा सा अंडरस्टूड करो, ठीक है।
हाँ।
एंड इफ यू आर फोकस ऑन द थ्योरम्स आल्सो ना, सो आप थ्योरम्स के कंक्लूजन को यूज करके भी थ्योरम, इसीलिए थ्योरम का प्रूफ आपको बताया जाता है। व्हाई वी टेल यू द प्रूफ ऑफ द थ्योरम, द थ्योरम इज ऑलरेडी प्रूव्ड, ओके। You don't have to focus on the proof, you must deal with the question. But why we teach you proof? Because with the help of the proof you can figure out how you are going to prove the question based on those questions, okay, based on those proof where you are using the proof, okay. That's why we explain you the proof, because these proofs have already been done with the mathematicians, okay. They have already derived it, and the way they have derived it we are telling you, so that you can understand and make your own derivations, okay.
Yes ma'am.
Now, converse of BPT. Now, I have mentioned this. Let us assume that there is a triangle ABC. Okay, sorry, assume that in a triangle ABC, DE is not parallel to BC, because we need to prove that DE is parallel to BC. So we are assuming that DE is not parallel to BC, and at the end we'll prove and contradict what we have assumed, so that we can say that DE is parallel. That's why we are saying that DE is not parallel to BC, and we are drawing a line DF which is parallel to BC. Okay, and we'll prove it that E and F add is the same point. Okay, now since your ratios are already given same, so it is given that AD upon DB is equal to AF upon FC. Okay, it is given already that the ratio of AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. Now you can say that, okay, with this F, okay, ये आपने extra लिया ना, आपका already mention था, that is AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. Yes, this was given to you. Okay, but since we have taken DF as parallel to BC, so now we are applying the BPT. So what we will get, that AD upon DB is equal to AF upon FC. Okay, so what does this mean from the both two theorems? You can see that is AE upon EC.
Ma'am equal to AF upon FC.
Yes,
Ma'am this
AE.
proves that D is parallel BC.
Here I have mentioned here. Okay, so from first and second we got that AE upon EC is equal to AF upon FC. Okay, I'll write here AE upon EC is equal to AF upon FC. Okay, now we are adding 1, okay, on both sides. Why we are adding 1? So we can get this complete line, that is AB and AC. Okay, so we are adding 1 on both sides. So we'll get AE upon EC plus 1 is equal to AF upon FC plus 1. Okay, so what you'll get, AE upon,
AE plus EC divided by
I'm
EC.
doing it here. Okay, AE plus EC upon EC is equal to AF
AF plus FC divided by FC.
upon FC. So you can see that AE upon EC, AE upon EC is the complete line AC. Okay, so we can write it here that
AC by EC is equal to
AC is equal to
A.
upon FC. This is also AC upon FC. So you can cancel here, and you got that is EC is equal to FC.
Ma'am, why 2 AC? Can you show the figure once? Can you show the
देखो,
figure?
AE, ये AE अपॉन EC भी AC होगा, और AF अपॉन
अच्छा, F
FC भी
अच्छा।
तो AC ही होगा,
Okay,
समझे?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
डाउन.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so AC got cancelled, and you got that is EC is equal to FC. That means E and F is no other point, that is the same point. You can say that the point E and F coincides, that is DF coincides with DE. Hence D is parallel to BC. Why? Because we have assumed that DF is parallel to DC. Sorry, DF is parallel to or BC.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ridhima, Shazan,
Yes,
these two
ma'am.
theorems are important. The
Okay.
BPT, or you can say Thales theorem, and converse of Thales theorem. Okay. Now some important theorems. Here are some important theorems that you should remember. That is the midpoint theorem. What does the midpoint theorem say? That a line segment that is joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and half of it. Okay. Like this is a triangle. So any line that is joining the midpoints of these two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side, and it is half of it. That means A B, C, D, E. So DE is half of BC. Okay, this is your midpoint theorem. Okay, and AD is equal to DB and AE is equal to EC. That is given. Okay, this is your midpoint theorem. Now the second theorem, that it is angle bisector theorem. The internal bisector of an angle of a triangle divides opposite sides in two segments that are proportional to the other two sides of the triangle. Okay, so angle bisector.
Excuse me, ma'am. Could you please explain midpoint theorem once again?
Midpoint theorem, that only I'm telling you now. This is midpoint theorem. That, see,
One.
the line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle, like AB and AC. Okay, this is two sides of a triangle, and D is the midpoint of AB and E is the midpoint of AC. Then DE will be parallel to BC and DE is half of BC. ठीक है, अगर midpoint को join कर रहा है तो DE की वैल्यू जो होगी वो हाफ होगी BC.
Okay, ma'am. I got it.
समझ लो, जो मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम है ना, उसमें एक एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट ऐड हो गया है कि D और E जो है वो मिड पॉइंट है. सो D और E अगर मिड पॉइंट होगा लाइन का तो फिर DE की वैल्यू भी हाफ हो जाएगी BC. ओके,
Okay.
now problem based on BPT and it converse. Okay, now let's see. Now, in a triangle ABC, points P and Q are on CA and CB respectively. In triangle ABC, so ABC is a triangle. Points P and Q are on CA. CA पे point P है and CB पे point Q है. Okay, उल्टा बना दिया मैंने according to this respectively, such that CA is 16. CP is 10, CB is 30, and CQ is 25. Is PQ parallel to AB? So you need to prove that is PQ is parallel to AB. इसको टर्न कर लेना, ठीक है. ये डायग्राम इस तरह से बनाना कि वो इस तरह से टर्न हो गया, C को ऊपर ले जाना, ठीक है, तो आपको इजी होगा. So how can you prove that PQ is parallel to AB? By BPT. So what does the BPT say? That if the ratios are equal, then the line is parallel. Okay, so we can prove that the ratio is parallel or not. So we can say that if CP upon AC is equal to CQ upon CB. Okay, so what it is? What will be the ratio? So let's see. Here will be 10 upon 16 is equal to 25 upon 10 upon 25 upon 30. Yes, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So 2 into 16, 5 times 25.
Literally 5 by 8 is equal to 5 by 6.
Yeah, so you can see that they are not equal. Yes or no? The ratios are not equal. So since the ratios are not equal, so you can say that the lines are not parallel.
Okay, ma'am.
If you want a proper proof, you can note from here. Done? Okay, so now try this question. This one is more easy. You will be able to do it.
Ma'am, since the ratio is same, ma'am, we can say that it is parallel. B parallel BC.
What? You are getting the ratio same? Yeah,
Yes.
if your ratios are same, then obviously it will be parallel. From the, you'll have to mention from the converse of basic proportionality theorem.
Yes,
or
ma'am, I have
BPT.
mentioned.
Or Thayer's theorem, whatever you wish, you can write. If you write only BPT, that will also work. If you're writing Thayer's theorem, that will also work. And if you're writing complete basic proportionality theorem, that will also work.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, in the previous question, sixth one, ma'am, the diagram in the diagram was different. Your diagram was different, and the question example diagram was different. So, ma'am,
No, diagram was same. Only my diagram now, I have taken A as the head, matlab
okay.
top point. Okay, this I will that only I told you. You can tilt the diagram so that it will easy for you. Okay.
No, ma'am, what if, ma'am, in exam we do like this kind of mistake, but the proof we are getting the same
See,
answer?
you see this diagram and this diagram. What is wrong with this diagram? Both are same diagram. Only the position of A and C is changed. Okay, if I'm going to just rotate it. Okay, if I'm going to just rotate C to A, bring A, आप rotation करो anti-clockwise. Rotate करो. C को A की जगह लाओ, A को B की जगह, B के, it will be the same diagram.
Okay.
Okay. So diagram का position अगर tilted है तो that doesn't mean कि Shazan, you will be Shazan only if you keep your head down and leg up. You will still be Shazam only. Yes or no? So that is the same thing.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
The figure is
Yeah, figure also I'll give you. Okay, in the given figure, if triangle ABC is talking about ABC, DE is parallel to AC. Okay. Now, if D is parallel to AC, you know you can apply BPT. So from BPT, this and this will be in the ratio. Okay. DC is parallel to AP, where point P lies on BC produced. Then prove that BE upon EC is equal to BC upon CP. Okay. So if you just take the triangle, so in triangle ABC,
my
okay,
first will take
the
ABC, ma'am.
ABC
D
DE
parallel A.
parallel to AC. Therefore, from you can write from BPT, what you will get? BE upon EC will be equal to BD upon DA. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. Ma'am, this will be equation 1.
Similarly, you can apply this basic proportionality theorem
In
in
triangle ACD.
ABP.
अच्छा
ABP.
वो B है okay.
In triangle ABP. Okay. What is given?
DC parallel AP.
BC parallel to AP. Okay. Then again, therefore, you can mention here from BPT. Okay. What you will get? BC upon
By
CP,
CP.
okay, is
Mm,
equal to
B.
BD upon DB, DA, okay,
Yes, ma'am.
upon DA. If you mention this as first and mention this as second, so from first and second, you can see these are same.
So, ma'am, it will get eliminated. BE by EC is equal to
From
BD by
first
CP.
and second, eliminated nahi, they are equal to same thing, so they will be equal. You remember axiom, Euclid's axiom? So things similar to same. Okay, so you will get BE upon EC is equal to BC upon CP. So this is hence proof. Okay, Ridhima, any doubt? So these type of questions can be attached with your BPT theorem. So see, the questions are also not tough and your BPT is also not tough. You can easily secure your 5 marks. Okay. Whenever a question is attached with the theorem in one mark, same question. So always the attached question is not very tough. Okay. It is just based on your theorem directly. And if it is only the question, if only the question comes, then it is little tough. Okay. Because your only question gets you 5 marks. And here 2.5 is for the theorem, or 3 marks is for the theorem, and 2 marks is for the question. Okay. So attached question are not tough, but individual question, if it comes, then they are little tough. Now you want to try this one. In this one, you are going to, this is a question that has already come. Okay, in your one of the board exams. Okay, in the previous year question, it has come, this question. And the way of asking was two different types of same question is there, but in two different ways they have been asked this question. Solution is the same. Okay, I'm not drawing the diagram. I'm giving you the diagram, but here diagram may not be mentioned.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, this the question, ma'am, which came, ma'am, it came like this only, ma'am. Or was also given.
No. Or I have mentioned why, because the both the question solution is same. So either it can be asked this way or this way. Always or comes when there are two different questions in your board exam. Same question doesn't come with or. Okay. This question is asked in two different ways that I have mentioned. That's why. Okay. So that you know. See, in the first one you mentioned, in second one only statement form is there. Okay. So you don't get confused. Try this. It's already 5:30. It's your assignment class. What you can do, I'll start with the assignment. You can take a screenshot, go through this question. On next class, we'll discuss this question. Okay.